Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Paulo1, and today we're going to be looking at the Mtar-X back with another class setup to help you guys improve your game with guns that you want to use. Now, this gun is very effective. It's very good for getting chem strikes and high kill gameplays, all that kind of stuff. It's very powerful. At some points, overused, but that's okay. I guess there's a reason for that. And especially when you put the right setup to this gun, it just makes the gun 10 times better. So if you're not using this setup, I would highly recommend switching some things over that I'm going to be showing you here in a second. So one thing, if you're here just to look at the class setup, that's completely fine. But I do want to say one thing real quick. This gun is a gun that you want to play very aggressively with. So if you're kind of the guy that sits back, uses their head glitches, and plays a little bit more passively, not camping, but a little bit more passively, then I wouldn't recommend using this gun. It's not that great for that kind of play style. It's definitely a gun you want to be very aggressive with. You want to be jump shotting, drop shotting, all that kind of stuff with this gun. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So, for my attachments, I am using the foregrip, which obviously is very good with this weapon. It does have a little bit of recoil, and the foregrip helps with that. I would highly recommend using it. Basically turns this gun into a laser beam. Very effective. Definitely use that. The second is the muzzle brake. Obviously, this just increases the damage at longer ranges. So, you got that extra damage, you got the extra range. Very good. I wouldn't really use anything else besides this. If you insist to use the silencer, to stay off the radar and you're going for a chem strike or a double chem strike, then obviously use the silencer, but really anything else is not needed. I mean, I guess you could use extended mags if you really wanted to, but I don't really see the need. But for this gun, the absolute must is the foregrip. Now for our perks, we're going to be using Ready Up, Sleight of Hand, Marathon, Dead Silence, Amplify, and Focus. Now, Focus is just an absolute must on all your classes. If you don't have this on a certain class, you gotta take something out and put it in. You will play 10 times better with Focus. Definitely use it. Now, Amplify and Dead Silence, they kind of work hand in hand. I said this for a few other class setups. And one thing I do want to point out, the SMGs kind of do have the same loadouts. They are very, very similar. The only thing that will change for some of them are the attachments and sometimes a perk. But for the most part, all SMGs do run a very similar setup, but like I said, some of them do have certain things that you got to change out. But in this case, Dead Silence and Amplify are pretty much perks that you're going to be using on all your setups, because Dead Silence keeps you from getting heard by those people that have headsets and are sound whoring, and you'll be able to sneak up on them and you won't be getting killed by people that are sound whoring. And then Amplify allows you to sound whore and do the exact opposite. You'll be able to hear those guys, those noobs that aren't using Dead Silence, you'll be able to take them out and be aware of your surroundings. If a guy is below you in the building, above you in a building, or maybe running around the side of the building to flank you, you'll hear them coming, and you'll be able to have the jump on them. Now, Marathon just allows you to not get in those awkward situations where you're running across a long, open area, and you're able to just get across it really quick, and you won't get shot at or picked off while you're in that big open area. That's just something I like to use. It's very effective, but this is definitely a perk that can be switched out for something else, like maybe Steady Aim if you really wanted. But I don't know. You'll see Steady Aim later on in the setup, and this is the way I would do it. And then Sleight of Hand and Ready Up are pretty self-explanatory, and I would use them as my base or my start perks. Now for support, I'm going to real quickly show you SATCOM, Ballistic Vest, and Oracle if you want. If you want to get your more Ballistic Vests, then don't put Oracle on. And then for Specialist, going for those chem strikes or those gameplays, I would use Scavenger, then Quick Draw, and then Hardline. You could switch Quick Draw and Hardline if you wanted. It would allow you to get your Quick Draw one less kill. But it really doesn't matter. It's not that big of a deal. So this is pretty much the loadout you want to have leading up to your bonus. Scavenger obviously allows you to replenish your ammo before you run out. You definitely don't want to run out for ammo in any case, especially for chem strikes. And then for Quick Draw, it just allows you to aim in with the MTAR. My god, it is so effective. It is very, very powerful on the MTAR. I highly recommend using Quick Draw, especially on the MTAR. It's ridiculous. Once you try it out, you'll definitely notice it. Now, Hardline obviously allows you to use or you're going to get your perks 1 less, but we are using it right before a bonus. So the main point of this is to get your Chem Strike at 1 less kills. So if you're not really going for Chem Strikes, then you don't really need it. And also those assists count as kills, are very useful. And then Gambler, just in case you, there's really nothing else that you want to use. They all kind of suck. Gambler gives you that chance of getting a better perk somewhere over here. And then Deadeye is obviously very effective with any gun, especially with the Mtar, the unsilenced Mtar. You'll kill like that. Snap of a finger, that guy will be dead. And it's very effective. You guys already know that probably. But anyways, guys, hopefully you're enjoying these class setups here on Carnage. We're kind of doing the final class setups of Call of Duty Ghosts to show you kind of what's worked throughout the entire year for us, and just to better your experience from the game before it comes to an end, and when Advanced Warfare comes out. So anyways, guys, hopefully you did enjoy this class setup. I almost said gameplay there, but I didn't. I'm so used to saying that. And if we could hit 750 likes, that would be absolutely awesome. It would show that you guys are enjoying these class setups. If we don't hit it, that's completely fine. But anyways, guys, hopefully you're having a great day, and I will see you guys later.
Ain't nobody pumped up like Carnage. Ha. Nobody got gameplays like Carnage. You won't see them stripes like